here. Ooh! Old Chocopod did not wake up as painful as he does every other day. Today's a little bit better day. Hooray, homie! And here we are. We are here, baby. I'm at the donation box. And I didn't want to open this up until other people might be curious. So I just looked at it. I was looking at some guides, and there was a sword that I wanted, and it was only on the deluxe. I got this basically for free because of Game Pass, so I paid $10 and I got the deluxe. But you got to come back to this first area over here. I'm sure if you play this game, you know which area this is. Just for the crazies out there, man. Might as well show where it is, man. It's the Reverend Temple. Boom. It doesn't matter how far you're in the game or whatnot. If during the time you're like, man, I want that deluxe weapon or whatever that skimpy outfit she's wearing, that Chocopie ain't gonna be wearing, you know, you go over here. Bada bing, bada boom, man. Easy as that. So here we go. It better be in here, dog. Don't lie to me, game. Okay. I was about to say, I thought this game was gonna lie to me. Wait, oh, you mother duck sauce game. Where's the sword that this sucker said was on the deluxe? I literally only got this because of one of this YouTuber I'm watching said, oh, this sword is on this world, blah 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 blah. Oh, actually, he wasn't lying. It's right here. Okay, I'm taking it back. I watch a lot of Craze gaming for build tips when I play these kind of games. I've always watched him. I see his name pop up. He almost has he has more than 500,000 followers. KHRAZE Gaming. Pretty good dude when he comes to building guides. I don't know how he plays games so fast to figure these things out, but usually he's on point. So this is what I wanted. We're gonna get this. Oh, thank goodness. Ooh. Well, might as well. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not get it while we see it? Oh, I didn't know different weapons have different skill sets. See, now I feel like a fool, man. Sometimes this donation box, see, this ain't in the deluxe. I feel like it just gives you stuff that gets dropped in the world that you might forget. So you might want to come back here every so often and check if you missed something. Because I don't remember some of these. These don't look like it should be in the deluxe. But maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? I'm just having a lot of fun, man. I was grinding this game yesterday and just having a blast. You know what? I'm just gonna grab everything. Why just look at it? Just snatch it all up, man. Just snatch it all up. Snatch it all up. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so what I decided, like every Elden Ring type of game, I usually, for me to be able to beat it, I have to cheese it. Because I'm just not that good at parrying, dodging. And this game is more of a dodging than parrying. But still, you have to do perfect dodges to get might in this game or whatever, to use spells or skills or whatnot. And Chocopie ain't that good at it. So we gotta find a way to cheese. And you know what? To find a way to cheese, I found, for me, is going magic. So we're gonna look towards going to a magic build. And magic builds are for one-handed swords, from what I've been looking at. I just want to see what other swords I got. What dark? We got this one right here. So if you look on the right hand, I didn't even notice this until somebody else was talking about it, but down below where it says status attack, it has levels. Like some swords have levels, and you should, if you're leveling up with that weapon on the skill tree, you should kind of go towards agility. See, that says level 2 agility. I should probably do agility skill tree line before I try to touch strength or anything else. I don't know why that's what they suggested. I could be wrong. Could be just full of nonsense, but who knows? Anyways, this is the sword we were wanting, baby. Right here, Mrs. Magic. Ooh, and they got different skills too on each of these weapons. Okay, that's pretty dope. Oh yeah, deluxe baby, pay to win, baby, all day long. I don't give a crap. We gonna pay to win, baby. Okay, and I just was reading a YouTube comment. Now this ain't on none of the builds yet that I could see, but somebody commented BS to somebody else talking about this sword. He said this sword right here. I don't know if I just got this from the deluxe or not, or if you get this from regular, but he said this sword, this axe right here, is the most broken. I'm reading word for word his comments. The most broken melee weapon to ever exist. It literally never runs out of stamina. It staggers everything in the game. Just spam light attack until you have enough to use L1. Repeat, you are impossible to kill. It needs an extreme nerf. On the last part, you can go F yourself, mister. I'm not going to say his name, even though it's just a random name. I just hate when people say this needs to be nerfed. Like, this ain't no PvP game, dog. Like, I don't want things to be nerfed. If I want to cheese through the game, let me cheese through the game. Fuck you mean we need a nerf? Sorry about the F-bomb there. I really try to watch my tongue, but it slips out so fast, man. Alright, anyways, let's figure out what this guy. So this guy is saying this thing is really cheesy, huh? I love cheesy. Ooh. So, wait, let's read it. So, it's all about strength. Cool. Increases the power of plunging. How does this give you more stamina? I don't really know. All it says is increases the power of plunging. So, well, there's some weaker enemies somewhere over here, so might as well test it out, man. Oh, these enemies can get one shot though. Plunging. Oh, that's plunging. Oh, dang, she goes really high up in there. Okay. Can I just plunge from the beginning? What the freak? What kind of move is that? I can't even see I gotta really get the distance down, dog. Dude, what? What the freak, dog? That, I don't know how I feel about it. It's really cool because you're literally flying through the air, but I don't know how I feel about that because she's going so far. I gotta really, oh, at least you can control. Yeah, you can control a little. Yeah, you can control fairly good amount of where you go, but you can't. Yeah. Oh. If I want to hit the enemy right in front of me, I just basically like go up and then back. Go forward and back, and then you'll stay in the same spot. Interesting though. Goes pretty far. Dude, this is a wild skill, man. What? This game has some crazy stuff. I think this is why this game is so good to me, man. It's just, it has so many different like skill sets, options, and skills. Like, there's only 4 weapons, right? Like long sword, short sword, axe, and dual swords, right? So you're thinking, oh man, it's so stupid. It's only 4 weapons, blah blah blah. Well, dude, even first Berserker Kazan, I love that game. Only had 4 weapons, but it was fun. But this game goes even beyond that because each weapon has their own skills. So it's more in line. First Berserker Kazan was like a light Elden Rings, I would say, because I beat it. And I would say this is more into Elden Rings of how much it gives you. But Elden Ring gives you a crap ton of weapons, right? With different skills. This is more aligned to Elden Rings, but probably not as heavy, but still amazing. Now this axe seems pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's not why we got this edition. We got it for this one. Completely for this one right here. So, ooh, it even looks too dope, dog. Yo, it's the weapon. You know, you could augment the clothing on her, but can you augment weapons? No, you can't. Okay. I mean, not augment, transmog. Okay, so we got a whole bunch of new clothes, man. So let's see what they look like. So most of these that have like give you resistance, like they're not going to be important, but they will be in the midsection, I think, is what they said. Because right now we just want to mitigate damage, right? We don't really care about nothing else. But sooner or later, all these other burning, frostbite, these things will get quite tedious and annoying from what I'm hearing. So I try not to spoil myself too much. Ooh, let's see what this looks like. The heck, bro? What you wearing? Look crazy, homegirl. You know, I like playing as male characters, so playing as a female, it's kind of hard for me to look cool, in my opinion. Now we got this mask, and I'm telling you, I want to wear this mask, to be honest, because it looks dope, but I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm scared. I'm literally, she's staring at me right now, and when she loses her cool and goes into madness, her eyes turn red, and I am serious. This mask literally says it's from flesh. And I don't care about the flesh part or anything. It's just the design of it. And knowing it's from someone's face. I don't know, man. It makes me want to throw up a little bit. This is the first time in a video game that I can say that. Usually I can handle some things, but like, nah. Dude, I don't know what. Ugh. Oh, God, leave it. Makes me want to throw up. Alright, that's a big no-no. Alright, we got some new outfits here. First off, let's see if there's something better than what I got on. We're about to fight a little mini side boss to get something real quick, so I need to wear something tough. Ooh, boy! You kidding me? Oh, so this is from the deluxe. You get this cool little outfit, but this might also be. Yeah, I think this is also from the deluxe. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, young gentleman, if you came here to see this girl with nothing on, you came to the wrong YouTuber. Choco Pie's gonna dress her up to look like a decent fighter and not like she's about to go to a strip club. So, oh my God, come on, man, that's not what it looked like on screen. Like, none of these look I thought this was like armor, dog. That ain't no armor, woman. Woman, you need to wear a bra or something, girl. What's going on with you, man? Alright, let's see what this looks like. Okay, that's more cute style, but I don't want cute, dog. I want like warrior, dog. So they only go from sexual to cute, huh? Like, come on, game. Now they do have something like this, but honestly, she looks stupid in this. Cause she's just give me a costume that looks dope, dog. Not something lustful, but just something cool, dog, and not so like weird. Oh boy. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Sorry, we're playing dress up right now. I know it's a weird thing I'm doing. Playing dress up right now. But it is a girl MC, so I guess it's part of the journey, huh? Okay, so far there is a costume that I've been wearing that's been less revealing that I liked. And it was literally the starter suit. I think this is it. Yeah. This is honestly what I've been wearing the whole time because everything else is just so ridiculously crazy, man. Hey. Okay, so let's see here. Right now, like I said, we're dealing with a lot of slashing enemies, so we're not dealing with too much crazy people. So oh, okay. Arm guards look cool. I like the glove, dog. I wish it was on both her hands. What's up, young buck? What's up, Marky Mark? Good to see you, gamer. It's a good thing. See, this is why Choco Pie is putting clothes on this woman, man. For you youngins coming in, man. Sorry, if it takes me a little while to see your comment, when I play on my Xbox, I can't, comments don't show up like PS5 on my TV. So unless I look at my phone, I won't see anybody's comments, so. Okay, ooh, this looks cool, man. Alright, that's like Bloodborne type of pants, dog. Actually, like, this one looks better. Nope. Nope, you keep tricking me, homie. Stop tricking me. We'll be done with playing dress up in a second, man. Yeah. That looked cool. All right, I really like this sword though. I don't know why. It reminds me of Final Fantasy, the one that I didn't play. The one where they're in the ocean or something. You play like soccer in the ocean. I've never played that one, so I don't even know which one that is. Okay. Just need to test out the sword. Each sword has different skills, right? So this one does this thing. Huh. Like, get away from me! No means no! Where's my whistle? Sorry about that. Some feminists gonna get real pissed off. Alright. Okay, claw marks. Alright, so I gotta see what the skill actually, what does it actually do? We are looking for some stones to put on here. And I think I have the right kind. This game can be a little confusing, so you gotta do your homework, man. Alright, time to go fight that little mini boss. I wonder what this does. How do I figure out skill descriptions? Unleash rapid barrage of flashes. Has the clash effect. Oh, cool. Use wood skyborn. Oh, wait, does that mean? Wait a minute. Hold up. LB, RB. LB, RB. A little confused on the. Oh, this is just a combo continuing. Okay. Flickering blade. Brandish your sword with lightning speed to weaken the enemy's attack. Grants partial immunity to damage, but does not block all incoming attacks. Known for its agility. Oh. Sky for greater. So this blocks some attacks, but not all. Then you got this one, but I gotta have level 2 potency. Okay, I'm beginning to understand this just a little bit. Okay. This is the sword I've been running the whole time. Because it has this crazy kick on it that I really like. But we got DLC one, so might as well check that out. Dash, strike, blind. Oh, it still has the blind kick, which I actually like. So this has dash, strike. I don't really care for that. So I'm glad that there's another weapon I can switch off to, but dang it, this weapon sucks, dude. I mean, the power on it's pretty weak, but it has lightning. Okay. It has lightning then. Ooh, it looks dope as heck too, dog. Alright. What is it? This is all we needed. We needed to make sure it has this attack. So as long as it has that, I'm okay using it. See if it's good or not. Alright. Alright, so to get the mage build going, we gotta go this direction now. Now one of the short swords said that has a clash ability. The third attack of a long sword slide. So it's not from my. I have to invest over here to get what I want. I'm sure there's something that blocks attacks on this section. Okay, but it doesn't really matter because we're going for magic. So we got this one right here, and we got to go this way. 4,000 points. Jeez. All right. Okay. First off, we're gonna get the pendant. That is right here. Shoe Sanctum. And then below Shoe Sanctum, we got another one that we need. I have so many pictures. Every time I play these games, I have to take so many pictures from guides to figure out what I need to do. Alright, we're gonna use this new deluxe sword real quick. That's lightning damage, so hopefully it'll make up for the lack of damage. If I die to this guy, then boy. That just means I suck. That's all that means. I know you're up here, dog. Where you at, man? Oh, there you are, homie. There you are, homie.
Purge the wicked!
Look at that. Oh, lightning. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay. Nah, he gonna be easy. I'm gonna just be honest. But I like the lightning effect on it. Alright. I'm liking this sword. Dude, there's so many ways to stun enemies in this game. Oh.
The Empire!
Yeah. Me just getting hit right there just out of my own stupidity. But yeah, so look at that, man. So easy. And I love the lightning damage. Alright, cool. Ooh, we got a little birdie here. Normally I wouldn't say let's kill birds, but you need to in this game. And you don't kill the bird. It just gets hit and runs away. No, okay, no, we kill it actually. Okay, so we want to do this thing. I do love the way she kicks the box open. Alright, cool. So we got that to put on the sword. Ebb and flow, if it's something you must face alone. Stand before the deity statue, conquer the demons with that. What do you mean by that? Maybe we do one of these emotes? Water dance? Okay, chill out, homegirl. You're doing too much. Damn it. I am very sure we're gonna use that to find stuff. Did we just find something? What? Excuse me, lady. Oh man, she made me think that she found something. Okay. I don't like the fact that this game says worship, man. I don't like. We don't worship nothing except for Jesus up in here, dog. But it's a game, so we're gonna let it slide. Okay. Look to the horizon to reunite with the faces of the past. Look to the horizon to reunite with the faces of the past. I know this is one of those special things I have to do like this. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I knew it!
Let's head to town.
I did it.
I want a steamed bunny bun. Oh, and candied hawthorns too.
I figured that one out by myself, homie. What's good? What's up, baby? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ain't no YouTube God on that one, homie. Alright, so I gotta go put my runes on. I've literally been following a guide for the last 2 hours playing this game. And he's been doing me pretty good. Because honestly, he's got me pretty good. I've cheesed a couple side mini bosses, which I'm all for cheesing them. And I've also beat them up. Been pretty strong, so I think he's setting me up for success, homie. Oh boy, that really hurt, huh, boy? When you're on a ramp, if you're below them, I'm telling you, because of how the game's designed, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna cheese them, man, because they can't swing and hit you, and I'm glad for that. Okay. We don't want to go down there yet, so I'm gonna go backwards. Ooh, this lightning sword seems so good. Only if the enemy doesn't have lightning resistance, this sword would be bad. But otherwise, yeah, the deluxe weapons are living up to the price point, dog. Like when I pay for something, like I said, this is a solo game. People can get mad if it's a PvP game and say, dude, like pay to win nonsense. But when it's a single player game and you could pay to win, I have no problems with that. Unless you can't beat the game unless you pay to win. You know what I'm saying? So as long as it makes it easier for me, I have no problem. They can give me deluxe and I'll pay for it. Alright. So for this sword right here, we want to put on, where are you at, homie? Vitality. Boom. And we need to get the other one from, oh, we gotta take this away from the longsword then. But we are going for magic, so. And then Wayborn magic. Boom. Alright. We got everything we want. Increases stamina recovery speed for Skyborn. Alright. Cool. We're looking pretty good right now. Yeah. Alright, back to following this other dude. Get OP 20 early game. So this guy's guide is only to get OP early game just a little bit to push you, you know, like a mother bird pushing you off the ledge for their little chicklings, you know. So I'm just following him up to this point, and then I'll just do my own thing afterwards. Unless I get lost, so. And now we gotta go to where we fought the fireman. Yeah. So fireman was... Hey, where did we fight the fire, dude? I don't remember all these maps, dog. Okay, this was different direction. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You know what? I think we can go from here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So just having the sword out is going to give me passive buffs to get my magic skills, and luckily I love this game because this game allows you to just generate magic and you don't have to drink the potion, which I always find annoying in other games like this. We just gotta go backwards, dog. Boom, already magic, man. Okay. We gotta go back to the place where we killed the fire dude. You see dudes like this, I'd suggest, unless you want to get your madness up, you don't kill them right away. Alright, so I think this is where this guide was telling me to go. Okay. Oh, I think I've already been here. One shot at those things in your face. Alright. Okay, so I already got this before the guide. So now I gotta follow him somewhere else. Okay. Wait, what? Right hand side. I wish you would slow down real quick. God, I only thing about this guy's guide, he's been real solid, but like he does these little skips in his video. I understand why he does it, but it's like because this game has no map, I have no idea where the heck he's going, dog. Tripping me out. Okay, so he kills them. Says head back out to the main road. Right hand side of the road. Isn't this the right? Oh, we're going left. But from his pictures, it looks like he's going this way, so. How about that? This fool said right. It was left. I knew it. Knew I wasn't wrong. So he went over here. Okay. Oh, that feels good. Magic did not kill people before this. Oh, that feels real good. Oh yeah, what does this LB do? Oh yeah. Bro. Hold on. You're going too fast for me. I gotta read this again. Unleashes a rapid barrage of slashes. Has a clash effect. Has the clash effect, so I'm guessing it just has clash on it. Use with sword for greater. Sending multiple magical blade forces to strike at faraway enemies. Cool. Okay. Grants partial immunity to damage, but does not block all incoming attacks. Yeah. Alright, so he wanted me to go here. Elite Lake Monk. Oh, I already. Okay, I got this one already. Oh, and the Imperium axe that some youngster said that it is the ultimate cheese weapon that needs to get nerfed. You get it without the DLC, so you're welcome. It's up here. So, what I was talking about in the beginning of the axe, it's right up here. Okay, so where do we go after that, buddy? Tell me where I need to go. I think I got everything in this place by myself. Oh. Oh, I thought it blocked some attacks, dog. Why you lie to me, game? Why you lying, homie? That's the first time I died in a while. Jeez. Okay, he kind of skipped ahead on me. Oh, I died. Dang it. Dang it, dog. I died. Alright, let me look at this guide real quick before I get confused. Now, I haven't built this build yet to go magic, so there's a reason why it sucks right now. But it will get better. But I just want to check it out. Okay. So... I see. I see where he's going. Okay. So first off, we need to go grab where I died. And then afterwards, I know where to go. So... I don't know if this long sword that I have is better than what I have. It just has lightning effect, and it just sounds cool to me. We're supposed to go down there afterwards. But first, we need to go grab my crap again. No. Where did I die? Where did I die, man? That was a little bit. They cheesed me, dog. They cheesed me to death. How about you get smacked this time, man? Uh-oh. Don't let these weirdos hug you, dog. Like, they do a lot of damage and they're annoying. Bunch of huntas, dog. That's what we call them in Korean. I guess, in Japanese, it's hentais, man. Alright, so we got that. Wait, where's our madness? We died over here, so I thought we'd fight ourselves. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay, so you could pick up where you died, but you don't have to fight yourself unless you're in madness, which means you're a little bit crazy and your eyes are glowing red. So if you die like that, then it's gonna leave a little clone of yourself that you have to fight. That's not too rough to fight, but kind of annoying. Okay. Alright, now we could go back to our initial plan, homie. Okay, so we're going down the mountain now. Alright. You just see where he go. Oh, mother son. He just went down there, grabbed one thing, and he went back up. I think I already got it, too. Yeah, I did. How annoying. Okay. Alright, regardless, we're good. Oh, he's doing the other thing that I already got. Wait a minute, hold up. Oh, okay, so now I know where to go. Fighting the guy I already fought earlier. Okay, this is where we're going next. Okay, come on. He's almost done with this YouTube, so right when he's done, then it's like basically I have to play the game by myself now. And I don't want to watch this YouTube video. I don't want to watch someone play the game for me the whole time, so just want to get a good head start. So, okay. Alright, speak to the NPC below afterward. Okay, that totally missed. Boy, dog, that's something of embarrassment, homie. Okay, 2 times embarrassment. Alright. Okay, so we gotta speak to NPC down here. Here you are, buddy.
Ah, you seek the path to the Tang Emperor's palace? I fear that the route is no longer open. The rebels departed months ago, yet the soldiers still stand guard there. It is rather peculiar. Rumor has it, it holds secrets. I had hoped to search for cures among the Emperor's scriptures there, but now it seems the only way in is through Doom Willow Beach. Now that I think about it, though the road to Doom Willow Beach is blocked by flames, I have heard whispers from the townsfolk of a hidden passage beneath the Shu Sanctum. As for where the entrance lies, no one seems to know.
Alright,
Now
so
that I think
I would
about
suggest in
it,
any game like this in
though the
Elden Ring,
road
you always
as
have to
for
talk to them
where
a couple times until they start repeating dialogue. Okay. So I don't really know where he does these little skips in this video, so I'm just assuming he went down here. Oh, oh, you scary dog. Scary dog. I definitely really like the longsword still. Until we get our magic up, we probably won't use the short sword. I see no reason for it. Okay, we have to fight some little munchkins real quick. Okay, there's so many different ways to go. Yeah. That big boy over there. Might as well take him out real quick. Oh, there's 2 of them! Oh my god, they're such a pain in the butt, dog. You tell me I have to kill 2 of them? Alright, let me see if I can kill this guy real quick. Okay. Nice. Yes, it hurts. It hurts so much. Oh yeah, dude, I'm telling you, the strikes in this game stun the enemies so easily. That is why I like this game, because it's easy, dog. I am not into getting my butt whooped 20 different times sideways, man. That's not what I'm about, dog. Okay, let me see where. Okay. I think I need to go back up here real quick. Okay. He didn't mention the big boys yet, so I'm assuming he was still up here. The reason why I keep bringing out the sword is it generates the feathering or the magic powers, so then I can switch to the long sword afterwards. So basically this sword is useless to me for right now, other than it passively giving me magic. There's some people supposedly here. I don't see them. It's scaring me, dog. Oh, bruh. Where'd you come from? Okay. Just gonna have to figure out what this dude's talking about, because I don't know where he went. He's all over the place. But so far he's good. If you want to follow this guide, his name is Dom's Round Table, DOMS space Round Table, and it's how to get the best start in Wuchang in under 2 hours. Which I think he has a fair point, because he's been guiding me, and it's been going pretty darn good following him. Oh, another one of you! You nasty, nasty jar monster. Now he forgot to mention that. You want to kill those jar monsters. Some of these monsters don't respawn more than once because they can drop special items. So, and that's one of them. All right, cool, cool. But where is the place where he's at? I'm so close to the end of his video. That's why I just want to follow it to a T. And then I'm just gonna stop using his video, because I don't need to anymore. Okay. So I think we are at the place where he's talking about. There's 4 people over here, so I gotta keep my eyes out. Come on, why is it taking so long to... Come on, get your magic up, girl. There he goes, man. Feel like it took him forever. Oh, bro, those guys pretty strong. I have to find a different way to choose them. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, bro, I'm stun locked. As fuck. Not gonna die right when we're about to beat them. That's crazy. Definitely better than you imagine. Oh my god. He just stun locked me into that fire. That is just as cheesy as what I'm doing. Bro, I hate you, dog. Why would you do that to me? I'm gonna have to switch up my runes. Okay, cool. We took care of them. They were the annoying things in this area. Alright, perfect. Oh, you got another one! Stop playing, dog. Stop playing with me, homie. Ooh, I like the ragdoll physics, man. I hate games that don't put ragdoll physics. I'm so happy this game did it. Alright, so he got that item. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so right. Oh, okay, this is where we're talking. Okay, these are just shortcuts, so but we already cleared the whole area, so at this point, it's like, what's the point of opening up these shortcuts? Okay. Let's sell everything you need. Oh, dang. Okay, okay. I kind of leveled mine a little bit different from this guy, and I can see why it's hurting me now. Alteration and temper. Okay. I see what he did. So he likes the longsword, and I like the longsword. Okay, so he just went down here. Boom. I needed to save that. And then he went over here. Okay. Alright. And then there's a boss area over here, so. Wait, where did you just go? Okay, so he went back to the temple. Okay. So the boss is actually at the temple where we spawn at. Okay. So I just might as well make my way back up there and just kill everything I see. What's this? I don't remember this area. Huh. It's going a little different from his guide, but this point. He's just fighting one last boss, and he's done for us, so maybe we did come here. So there's some invisible walkways, and I think there's but they have like a green and red little thing hovering above it if you can walk on it. But there is also something in here. What is it? Leaves shimmering light when thrown to mark the location. Okay. Or we could use one of those to see if there's something to walk on right now. No. We killed everything in here. Oh, this is a great area to literally just, if you want to make some extra early game points, this is the area to be at. This is mostly where I leveled up the most of my character from the beginning. Watch out for that monk. He like slaps you up pretty good for a couple seconds there. Yeah, this is 100% the best early game spot, and there's also a statue right here. That's why I said. And they got monks, and you can get all your featherings. So before we leave, I might as well grind a little bit. Oh, and one more thing, benediction. So here we go. So we put it all on this sword right here. We didn't put nothing on here, so that's the problem we're going through right now. Increases damage dealt while at full health, but also increases stamina usage. So this is everything that's on our short sword. But because our short sword is not the one doing the most damage right now, there's really Skyborn Might reduces damage taken for a time. I actually like that one better. Yeah, for a mage build, I can see why this is good. Okay, I only have this, so we're gonna take that off of that bad boy. Increase the potency of counter moves, increase the potency of plunging attacks. Ooh, that would be good for that axe with the plunging attack we just saw. That would be actually really good for that one. If I die to this boss too much, we might try the axe out. Skyborn Might increases your spell damage for a time. That's not what we want. I don't know what this means, but none of these actually matter to me, so. Okay. Alright, so we're pretty much good to go. So most enemies in this game, when you press R2, they literally get stunned pretty easily like this, man. Which I like. Oh, you actually hurt me. Gosh, man, I can't believe you. What I really like is about some of the skill effects. Oh yeah, there's a clash thing, and the clash thing blocks every effect depending on my sword. It's every third attack, but they have to have a weapon. So if they're using their hand, they'll still hit you. But some of the things it says if you hit an enemy on your second strike, third strike, so that means like if I swing and I miss the enemy on the first one, as long as I get the second strike in, I still get my little skill powers up, which I think that's a smart thing in this game. It makes the gameplay at least a lot easier for someone like me, homie. Ooh, don't touch me, nasty man. You about to touch me there, weren't you? You nasty, nasty man. Alright. So we go back into here. Now we want to go this way. Magic build does go this way. Want to do this to get the magic. Oh, I also want to get this too. Increases the burn buildup caused by spells. See, that's good, but not that useful right now. Okay, so I do want to go here for my magic build. And the other guide also recommends going this way too, so. Okay, let's see here. Just need to upgrade, man. Cover a small amount of stamina upon gaining Skyborn Might. Perfect. And we get Vitality, which is nice. So, yeah, we're going to grind just a little bit longer in this area. Oh, you like that? Ow. This sword is a lot more stronger when you use magic, so might as well switch it. Okay. Other good thing about this game, I said on my last playthrough last night, is the fact that they do not hurt you for respeccing at any time in this game. So at any time, if you want to reset your skills, it doesn't cost less when you get your skills reset, or it doesn't cost you money, nothing. So you could just literally just play around as much as you want in this game. And I think every single game that has builds should let you do that. Why does there have to be a negative if I want to switch up how I want to play the game? It made no sense for me why they would put that kind of crap in there. But this game luckily doesn't do that to you, which is nice. So, okay. Oh crap. We really need this. And for that, we need 4,000 mercury. Alright, well, if anybody does watch this video, like I said, this is just me having fun playing this game, so might not be as fun, but we gotta do what we gotta do, man. And for me, grinding is fun. This is get 4,000, it won't be too long, alright? Maybe. Maybe. Getting hit, being less cautious, because honestly, we're not gonna die right now, so there's no reason to be cautious. Look at how much red mercury sprouts, which you need for upgrading this place spawns you, man. Get on your bag, homie. Alright, so we're good. We're getting about close to 1,000 each time, so I just need to do this, what, 5 times, and then we'll be good. Oh, that's disgustingly painful, homie. Let's see how much damage does. Okay, 132 at the end of that. Okay. Oh, we're about to die. Alright, cool. I finished the anime last night that I was watching. The ending, for me, kind of annoyed me, but it is anime. It's To Your Eternity. I think it's a great anime. Just the ending of season 2 is just a little annoying to me. And now I gotta figure out what else to watch, dog. Alright, we gotta get 5,000, so we got a lot of grinding to do, baby. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I hope she gets more cooler badass looking armor, man. I see some of these YouTubers with their builds, and they got some cool ones, but I think they're AI generated. Yeah, some of them they're not, but some of the costumes that I see on these builds look cool, but I think they're, hopefully it's not AI generated. Yep, they are. Unfortunate. I was hoping for more cool looking outfits, but nah. They just have like Lolita outfits for people with weird little girl fetishes, and very 18 plus outfits. Not really too much cool looking outfits that I'm looking for. Hadouken! Shoryuken punch! Oh, I thought you died. I'm sorry. I didn't know you didn't die, dog. That's not my fault, man. Dude, I love it. Now the first major boss I fought in this, I cheesed him early by doing this combo. But it looks like, from what this guy is telling me, for the last boss fight, I won't be able to cheese this boss like I did the other boss with that combination. Which kind of sucks, to be honest. Let's see. It's about to fight that boss, so let's see. Oh, it says he's the easiest boss in the game. Oh. Said the boss fight's pretty easy, so okay. I like boss fights that are easy, man. Alright. I'm watching this optional boss fight that he's doing. And this one's probably the one that's now it's finally getting a little bit harder. But so far, if Chocopai can beat a boss fight in one shot, or the second fight, then it's pretty darn easy, man. Oh! Alright, we almost got enough. We almost got enough. Almost, but it's not enough. It's almost. God, man, reminds me of my teacher back then, slapping me up. Telling you, Asian students are different than Americans, man. They'll slap you up, man. You have no idea. Nah, well, let me think about it. I got hit in middle school in Texas when they still used to paddle kids. But man, my mom, bless her soul, man, she gave me all the best tutoring and stuff, trying with her son. Just didn't like school. And I'm telling you, all the Asian tutors she gave me were jackasses, dog. One was an old grandpa. Seemed sweet, man, old grandpa, right? But when he was teaching me, he'd get just as mad as my dad when I don't understand something. Like, he would just get frustrated and start cussing at me, I think. And then I got a second tutor, which is at an actual tutoring complex with other students there. And this guy had a messed up middle finger. And now I have a messed up middle finger like him. I used to make fun of his finger because the guy was a jackass too. He would just taunt me, like, you know, he wouldn't cuss at me like the other guy was, but he would just, you know, make me feel like I was a moron, guys. And I remember when I finally left that tutoring place because I told my mom I hate that guy. The dude actually told my mom, yeah, your son's potential is probably working at McDonald's. Now, he would have been right, because I did work at McDonald's, which is kind of funny. But, you know, I'm a business owner now, man. And I've gotten a lot smarter than I thought I would when I was young. So, in your face, little middle finger man. I hope you're doing well, though. I never would want something bad on someone. You know, Korean people are just meant. I mean, not meant, but they just have this emotion problem, man. A lot of the old generation, they just got a lot of anger. It don't matter who. So, even if your parents would drop you off, like white parents would like lose their minds if teachers would do this in this generation. But in my generation growing up, all our parents went through some major crap. So if you sent them to a tutor and that tutor cussed at your kids or hit your kids, like most of the times I would say, if you're Korean, parents would allow it and would not give two shits if your tutor hit you, or, you know, unless, as long as they didn't punch you in the face or something. But if they hit you with some sticks or something, like, they ain't gonna say nothing. Because that's how they grew up in Korea back in the old days. My dad's generation of going to school in Korea, like, I don't know if they stopped doing that in South Korea, but if you're late to school, you have to be in a push-up position, and they will smack the crap out of your back butt, dog, with a big old stick, and you usually be the, like, PE teacher or something, you know. And you'd get slapped through the palm of your hands with wooden sticks and stuff, you know. And this is at school, you know. So they grew up in that generation, so they believe that it's alright. And of course, our generation, you know, especially growing up in America, I didn't understand it. All that made me was bitter and pissed off. Maybe if I grew up in Korea, I wouldn't have as much of a problem as I did growing up in the States. But growing up with Asian parents that came from that kind of environment, and then coming to America and seeing American people being super nice or can't do much to kids, and then going to my Asian side, I felt like I was living in two different worlds. I really like my Korean culture, man, but some of it's like, I don't understand it. Like I said, if I lived in Korea and experienced it with all my other Asians brothers over there, everyone's getting their butt whooped, then what do I got to complain about, right? But when you live in America and then you find out some other people live differently than you, and their culture is to get grounded or go to timeout, and here you are getting your ass beat or getting cussed at, it kind of puts a bitter taste in your mouth. So I was real bitter when I was young. And that's probably what started my rebellious stage, man. Yeah, because I'm sure if I grew up in Korea, I probably wouldn't have gone into drugs. Still probably would have been an alcoholic for a long time because most of Koreans are alcoholics. It's just if you want to work in Korea like at a big office like Microsoft or something like that, the work environment is very different from America. You know, America has L&I and stuff, and I'm sure they have that stuff in Korea, but it's very different, dude. If your boss tells you, hey, we're all going out for Heishi, I think I'm pronouncing it terrible, but that means like after, you know, work, like dinner or something, like, and you got a family, nah, you forget your family and you go with your boss because everyone's doing the same thing because it's so competitive over there that even if you could say no, you don't want to say no because you don't want to get fired or replaced. So what that usually entails is you're gonna all go all out because it's Korean tradition and it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of it sounds real fun, going out every night and drinking, but you would have to go out and drink, and you do not leave until your boss is done. So when your boss finally leaves, then everyone bows to the boss after he's shit-faced and drunk, sorry for other cuss word, and then he'll go home, and then everybody else goes to leave. But the thing is, next morning, you might have work at 6 in the morning, and you better show up at work. It don't matter how hungover you are, you better show up for work. That's why when I went to Korea, dude, they have so many different types that Americans do not have access to of hangover pills and stuff that, you know, America, we do have a little bit, but not as much as Korea, man. Korea has so much of that because it's part of our culture is to be forced to drink. And if you don't drink, you're basically an outcast in some work environments. You know, even when I owned the business here and I got mentored by Koreans, basically all of my mentoring was done while I was drinking. You know, I own a hotel and I met a very good mentor of mine that owns multiple hotels, and he's a very rich guy, not a like Jeff Bezos guy, but he's rich. And he mentored me a lot in the hotel business, but most of the time it's like I'm a young dude and he's in his 40s. I was in my 20s at the time. Like, why would he want to hang out with me? The thing is, he just wants to teach the younger generation, which is me. And he also wants to hang out with young dudes like me to make himself feel like a little bit young, right? And he taught me a lot, but mostly, like I said, like every time he would call me out, he's like, hey man, Chocopie, what are you doing? It's like, I'd be like, oh, I'm on my way. Because that's just Asian culture. You don't say no. That's the one thing about American culture and Asian culture that I had to really, it was hard for me to stop because I would screw up my own mental state for other people because that's what you do in Asia. Like I said, the word no is not a common thing in Asia. You say yes. You don't say no to people, especially if it's someone helping you. And like I said, you know, going out every other weekend or every 2-3 times a week to get drunk, even when I'm busy and I got stuff at my own business to do. But I respect the guy, so I felt like I had no choice but to go out and drink with him. And he would be nice enough. He's not a bad guy at all. He would even tell me when I tried to get sober but had addiction issues. I'd tell him, hey, I'm trying not to drink. But then he's like, oh, no problem, man. Just come over and hang out. But then it's not the same when you hang out with someone that wants to drink and then you don't drink. You know, and then most of the time, well, I remember when I would come over and say, hey, I'm trying to cut down on my drinking, you know, which means older brother, he would pull out like a $400 bottle of liquor, and then I'll be like, oh crap, back then I liked to taste liquor. So I'll be like, shoot. And then I eventually, because I like the man, I'll be like, all right, man, you know what, Hunk? Yeah, you know what? Let's pour me a shot. And then the fun begins, right? He owned a 4-star hotel, and I remember over the years, there was another older brother of mine here. He's just a sushi chef, and we would all gather together and have fun. But then there was another guy, another Asian dude that came in, and like I say, he likes to mentor young entrepreneurs, and he owned a pho shop, and he was Korean. And I remember that guy got shit-faced, and we were just, I have a video of it. This is back when I had, you know, I was still a little bit wild, but I remember he's older than me. Yeah, pho shop owner's son, but only by like 2-3 years, but he's still older than me. So Korean culture is whoever's older, you show respect. That's how I grew up, so I showed him respect. But it's just a weird thing, and it happened to me 2 times in my life. With one of my friends, when he met an older brother of mine from Texas that looked like a gangbanger, but, you know, he was a thug, but he wasn't a gangbanger. But I remember me and that friend almost fought because he wanted to impress my friend from Texas who was older than us. It's the Asian thing, man. It's weird. And same situation happened. This guy named John comes in, and we're drinking together. And I got to know him pretty well, and he had addiction issues like me. So, but we're just drinking, so we're thinking addiction, just drugs, right? Alcohol's not addiction, of course it is. But we're drinking with my mentor. We'll call him Mr. R. So Mr. R and we're drinking together at his hotel, and then we move up because we're getting pretty loud from his restaurant up until his where he stays at his hotel, you know, one of the rooms, and we're just drinking there even more, and we get plastered. And I remember John, who was a little bit older than me, that I usually show some respect to, right? But he wanted to, I guess he was so drunk that he wanted to kind of impress Mr. R in front of us. So he starts talking down on me a little bit in our conversations. And I told you, Korean people, like, there's ways that you talk that, you know, with your tone of voice and everything, we read into everything. So he starts talking down to me, and then he slaps me in the back of my neck. And I'm like, what the you know, and that's when I'm drunk too, so I'm pissed. You know, so I'm like, this fool just slapped me? Like, I know what, like, he's older than me, but nah, you don't just slap me on the back of my neck, homie. So then I got pissed off, and then he started yelling, and then Mr. R just liking, like I say, he's hanging out with young people because he wants to feel young again. So he's enjoying what's happening for the moment. But then I get pissed off, so I get up, and he gets up, and we're about to fight. But then I punch him, and I knock him out. I got one good punch, and so I knocked him out. He straight up, like, just knocked out to the floor. And he was knocked out for like, what, 5 seconds, and he got back up because he's drunk, right? Drunk powers. So he gets back up, and then the funny thing is, no, this is what happened. I forgot which way it happens, but I have a recording on my phone still of that. But it's so disgustingly funny, and I feel so cringy of myself. But the way Mr. R described it is, after I got the first punch in and knocked him out, afterwards he stood back up and we tried to fight each other again, but my swings, I thought I was swinging fast, but I was swinging so slow, and he said the other guy was swinging so slow, so it's like watching 2 zombies trying to like punches on each other because we're so drunk. So I just got lucky with the first hit and knocked him out. But I remember when I knocked him out, the video recording that Mr. R took of us fighting, he only got the part where I knocked him out. I'm standing over him, and he's knocked out on the floor, and I'm just like, I got you, and then I'm dancing, and I'm laughing, and I'm dancing, like doing a little ritual dance over his body while he's like knocked out. That's the only recording of that session. The fighting is not recorded. And I will tell the whole story. The story gets a little weirder, man. You thought it was over from that? Nah. So after that, we're so drunk, right? So it is what it is. And Mr. R, he's a good, I'm telling you, Korean people, we take care of each other still, you know? It's an Asian thing. So Mr. R puts us both on one bed together. You know, we're men, you know, right? But we're in our 30s. But like Korean people, you know, sometimes you're like brothers, right? So it don't matter if you sleep on the same bed or whatnot, you know? But he tucks us in nicely. I don't know how he picked us up, but somehow he picked us up or he guided us both after that little rumble onto the same bed, and he laid us on there. And then John, a little bit older than me, you know, that I just knocked out, and then whatever. I'm just sleeping, knocked out, and I feel someone like grab me, and then that fool tries to freaking kiss me, and I'm like, what the F is going on, fool? So I push him away. I'm like, hey, what the hell are you doing? And he don't know what he's going on. So I remember later he told me he thought he was so, I know he was embarrassed. Anybody would. Like, I think he thought he was so drunk. We drank like 2 whole bottles of liquor in front of just 3 people. Okay, so we are completely gone, except I have a very high tolerance for alcohol, so I still remember things. And that's just the years of benzo abuse and stuff like that. But yeah, he tries to kiss me. I push him off. I'm like, what the heck you doing, fool? And then I leave. And I really do think he ain't gay. I know that for sure. So I think he just thought he was in his drunken stupor. He thought, oh, I got a girl in my bed. Nah, it's me, Choco Pie, homie. Well, I just knocked you out earlier. Like, the heck you doing? And apparently what happened is, this is why I say the older brother's a nice guy. Because remember, he's not like Choco Pie, who owns a 3-star motel. He owns a 4 to 5-star like kind of hotel, a Holiday Inn, baby. Like, and not the cheaper one, the very expensive one. He sold his hotel for like 17, 18 million. So this is a very nice place, right? Not a place for hoodlums to be. But so I go home, and Johnny Boy, who I just knocked out, and who tried to kiss Mr. Chocopa over here, he wakes up, and then I guess in the middle of the night, he goes down to the lobby of the hotel, and I don't know why he would do this, but he loses his shoe, and he pees in a flower pot in Mr. R's hotel, man. Imagine. And you know they got video recordings of this. Mr. R never showed me that, but he just told me what happened. He said, yeah, John, he's a little, we gotta be careful drinking around him because, yeah. Because I've never embarrassed myself like that. And the funny thing is, another older brother of mine that I'm still friends with today that lives in this city with me, he also embarrassed himself too, but I'll tell his story next time if anybody's interested. But I will not mention his name because he's still my friend. Mr. John's not my friend, and there's so many Johns out there, I don't mind saying his name. But yeah, John pees in a flower pot at a Holiday Inn that Mr. R owns. And then the next morning, it's just so funny because he comes over, we're both hungover, and I remember everything that happens. I'm like, oh crap. Well, now I can't hang out with this because in the city I live in, there's not a lot of Koreans. And I just missed hanging out with my people because all my friends were just Well, I didn't have a lot of friends at that moment. I had some, but they were more like just party buddies. But like finding my people, like I just felt like, oh man, I finally found my homies, like my Korean people, more of them. Because Mr. R goes back to Seattle every weekend, so I only see him once in a while. But Johnny Boy comes over to my hotel when I used to live there. And I'm like, oh shit, what am I gonna say to him, man? Is he mad that I knocked him out? Like, does he want to fight me? Like, what's gonna happen, dog? And I think he remembers everything, but he's just too embarrassed to say it. So I opened that door and I said, hey, what's up, Hyung? Which is older brother. And he's like, hey man, like, man, last night, I don't remember what happened too much. I said, yeah, and I lied to him. I remembered everything. I said, me neither, man. I don't really remember. And then he touches his face and the back of his head, and he's like, yo, dude, did something happen last night? Because, like, I have bruises and I feel pain. And I'm like, oh, yeah, me too. Even though I didn't get hit by him. I was like, oh, yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, yeah. I have no idea, man. And I know he knew I knocked him out but he just didn't want to admit it. So I just played the fool with him, and he's like, dude, do you know where my shoes are? Because he lost his shoe at the hotel as well. I don't know where he hid it, but to this day, we never found out what happened to his shoe. You know, that's how that story ends. Now, I would have probably, because of how stupid I was before I turned into my 30s, I just forgave people over and over again and just let bad people, bad influences come in because I want to help him, man. He said he believed in God and he had addiction problems, so I wanted to help him, but I was helping him the wrong way. We kept drinking together, which is not good, and sooner or later he got back into drugs. And one day, that brother, the reason we're not friends no more is he asked, hey, can I stay at your hotel? And I was like, okay, that's cool, man. Like, of course, we're friends, right? Like, okay, maybe you have a girlfriend or something that you want to, you know, because he still lived at his mom's house, even though he was in his, I believe he was in his 30s. I was in my upper 20s at the time. So I just thought maybe he's living at his mom's house. He wants to bring over a girlfriend or something. And, you know, of course, what are we going to do with a girl, right? So I thought that was it. But what happened is, I didn't know he was back on the drugs like that. But he brought over a prostitute at my hotel. See, this is where I'm saying, like, this is where the disrespect. I would never do that to Mr. R. And that's me. Like, I have so much respect for people that are older than me that help me out that I would never do that to him. But Miss Johnny Boy over here, he decides that, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring over a prostitute over to this younger brother of mine's business establishment. And I should have already known that after he pissed in the pot of Mr. R's hotel. But he brings over a prostitute, and I don't know about any of this. And I'm just sleeping, and then I get a call at like 1 o'clock in the morning from my employee, and I say, hey, Choco Pie, you need to rush over here. That friend of yours, there's something real bad going on. So I rush over, because the telephone at a hotel is connected. If someone dials 911, front desk knows that someone dialed 911. So I'm like, dude, what the hell is going on? So I rush out of my room, and I rush over to his room, and I see a big, chunky girl coming out. And I'm like, she's like, he's dying. And I go into the room, his face is blue. He's ODing off of, he probably thought he got some oxys, or maybe he was still doing fentanyl, I don't know. But he OD'd off of fentanyl. His face was completely blue. And I remember at the moment, yeah, it's okay, wifey. I thought I was going to get pissed off at him. I mean, I thought I was going to have some compassion. You know, someone's dying in front of you. But I'm just going to be honest with myself. I was pissed off more than I gave a crap about his life. I'm going to just be honest. At that moment, I think later on, if he died, I would have felt bad. It's just who I am. But at the moment, I'm just being honest with myself. I was more angry because I was like, dude, how could you do this to me? Like, if you die here, like I was just thinking all about me, you know? Because, like, he came to my business. First, he brought a prostitute, and now he's ODing in my hotel, which is going to make my hotel already, like, look bad. Like, I was so angry. But luckily, because I'm an addict myself, I knew exactly what happened to him. So right when the police came, I told him, hey, get him the injection for the fentanyl right now. You know, and they saved his life. And funniest thing is, even after all that happening, well, that wasn't the thing that ruined the friendship. What ruined the friendship is he started getting way more into drugs, because even after almost dying at my place, he still didn't learn his lesson. And I'm telling you, as an addict, it is hard. But he still didn't learn his lesson. And his mom, who I knew because I went to go eat pho at the place, his mom asked me for help. So I help his mom, and I try my best. She asked me for, like, you know, what do I do with my son? And as someone that's gone through that with my own mom, I felt bad for her. So I told her, hey, man, sometimes you gotta, like, protect yourself and also, like, let him go so he could wake up. You know, otherwise you're just feeding him. Give him a place to stay, and you're just helping him too much. Like, you're fueling his addiction, you know? The only way addicts stop is until you're broken. But, so I'm telling his mom all this and trying to help her out, and then eventually, funny enough, the mom cold shoulders my ass. And I'm like, what the fudge? Like, I got kind of bitter against that, but I let that go. got bitter at the mom because she just like ghosted me and just like pulled me aside. I'm like, dude, after you asked for my help and all this, because apparently what happened is Johnny Boy hit his mom and she called the police on him because of his drugged out rage. He beats his mom up, you know. And I'm just like, dude, nah, hell no, dude, you don't do that. Not to your mom. That's why I was helping his mom out. But then his mom ghosted me, and I kind of got bitter at that. And then I remember he starts blaming me. He's like, dude, what did you tell mom? Like, and that's when the friendship was over. I was like, oh, you piece of shit. You don't, like, you can't see it from another point of view. But now that I'm older, I understand. Like, I've forgiven him, but I could understand him because people don't learn until you get to a certain place, man. And the only reason I understand all the stuff I understand now is because I went through it. I understand that at that point in his life, he had no way of understanding what he put me through, what he did to me. He was only thinking about his situation and how bad his situation is at the moment, which I completely understand. I grew up that way, blaming everything on my parents and stuff like that, you know. But this guy is in his 30s, which is the reason why it left a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm like, dude, you're that old and you don't understand what you put other people through for your own actions? Like, even with my actions as I got older, I understood it. I kept messing up and doing bad things, but I understood it affected other people. He just could not comprehend that because he didn't get to that point yet, you know, with God. So definitely not friends with him no more. But definitely have no grudges against him, man. I've forgiven him a long time ago. I wouldn't be friends with him again, to be honest, unless he was a completely different, changed person. You know, if he came up to me randomly and said, "Hey, I'm sorry for what I did to you in the past," I'd say, "Oh yeah, 100%, you're forgiven, brother." But if he says, "You want to go hang out next week?" I'd be like, "Nah." And funny enough is, we live in such a small city that Mr. R, when he still had his hotel in this city of mine, he moved away back to Seattle. And I think God did that for me because I couldn't stop drinking with Mr. R around because I respected him too much and I couldn't say no to him, even though he always said it's okay to say no. It's just the Korean bloodline in my mind at the moment wouldn't let me say no to things. So Mr. R sold his hotel, moved away like 3 years ago, and he still keeps in touch, which is nice of him to do for me. But Johnny Boy, we ran into him like maybe 3 years ago was the last time I seen him. Mr. R came into town and we were all drinking, then we went to go buy some pot, and then we saw him at the weed shop. And it was so awkward because I had this grudge against him still at that moment. And Mr. R was like, doesn't really understand everything that's happened. So he's like, "Oh, what's going on? Like, what's the tension?" It's like, and he even asked, and then my other homeboy, that still lives in this town that I'm friends with, he also was like, "What's the problem? Like, why? Like, he's another Korean. Like, it's nice to find another Korean in this town." And they just, yeah, I couldn't explain everything to them, and I didn't, and it was such an awkward thing meeting him because I'm like, almost like, hey, motherfucker. Yeah, it was like, "Hey, mother effer. Like, what's up, man?" I still greeted him, but like, I wanted to punch him in the face, in all honesty. But that was the last time I saw the guy. Like I said, that's a long time ago. Totally different emotions. I had a black dude that worked for me, homeless dude. I still see him in the city. And I remember he also got offended by me. We almost fought at my hotel. I think he would have whooped my ass, to be honest. He was older than me, but smaller. But that don't mean nothing. I could just tell. I fought against a couple black people many times before, and they just have some fast hands, man. Chocopie has strength in his right arm, so I can knock you out, but I'll be honest. Most of the time I fought black people, I lie, man. It's just what it is. But, yeah, that dude also, he worked for me. He was an outside homeless dude, basically, right? So he worked for me, and we came up with a price for what he would do. He would paint my rooms, like 3 of my rooms, for this set amount of price, or an hourly wage, I think. And then later on, he comes out of nowhere after we agreed, like after he was doing like shitty work, man. But I was still grateful because of, you know, the pay was like pretty low, right? So I was grateful for it. So I was trying to be nice to him, and I said, oh yeah, it looks good, but it wasn't good. But that's me being nice to him, right? But then he comes up to me and says, hey man, I think you're being racist towards me. I'm like, what the fuck? Racist? Like, yeah, because I'm black, you're giving me low wage. I'm like, no, I'm giving you low wage because you literally asked me for work, and I don't have a lot of money right now, and you're not a landscaper or a painter. You're just a dude that has a little bit of a skill set in that area. You're not a professional. So this has nothing to do about race and skin color, fool. And then that's when we were about to fight, but he didn't fight me. You know, I was ready to fight him. I didn't want to because it was right on my property of my business. You know, the police already didn't like me in the city. So imagine finding out a business owner fighting someone at their own business. It wouldn't look good for me. Because later I had to meet all of the city council and stuff. That's a whole other story, but yeah. What a guy, man, huh? So I was bitter against him for years, but I remember God finally released that. And I met him up one day. He was just walking by my hotel after like 2-3 years of bitterness. I finally forgave him. And I remember I saw him for like weeks on the streets on downtown, and I kept seeing him, and I was like, why are you putting this in my image, God? And then out of nowhere, I finally forgave him, and I said, God, you know what? I'm holding on to this grudge, and it's only making me angry because every time I see this fool in this small city, I'm getting pissed off driving down the road. So it's only hurting me. So I finally forgave him. And then funny enough, the next day after I like committed that I forgive this fool, I think the next day he literally shows up walking past my hotel while I'm outside working. And I'm like, oh God, this must be Jesus. So I go up to him and I say, hey man. And he talks to me, he's like, what's up? And I'm like, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but it's like, there's no way he can. He just acted like he didn't remember me for a second, but he did, because the conversation goes like this. I say, hey man, I don't know if you remember me, but if you do, I just want to say, hey, my bad for what I did to you on, you know, if I offended you or whatever back then. Like, I'm sorry for my part, and I'll forgive you for your part. You know, that's what I told him, and I think he said, okay. And then we shook hands, and I thought, okay, all right, Jesus moment. But no, right after that, he goes, so can I stay at your hotel for free? And I said, no, man, I can't let you do that. And then he said, fuck you. And then he leaves. I put that story in there because it kind of relates to the story of forgiveness, man. Forgiving people is not expecting for them to give you words to make you feel better. It's for you to let go of bitterness and hatred for yourself so you can let go. Because I actually forgave him, because I remember when he cussed at me, if I still hated him, I wouldn't want to fight him again. But no, I just said, okay man, hey, that's you. That's how you want to do this? Go. That's all good with me. But I had no animosity or bitterness towards the guy afterwards. You know? So, it was a done deal. And now when I see him on streets, I just laugh at him a little bit. You know, he blames it. He's one of those types of people that blames everybody in the world for his mishaps, you know? I don't like those type of people, man. You know, not liking someone and hating them is a completely different thing. I don't hate the guy. I don't wish for him to die or anything else. I just don't like that kind of personality. You know, woe is me blaming the world type of personality. I used to be that way. That's why. But, yeah. That's all my stories for today. Might as well, I guess, fight this first boss. Not the first boss. This is like the third, fourth boss, I guess. So far, it's been pretty easy. So I'm hoping it's gonna be easy, man.
Liu Hongliu.
Okay. So she has a secondary boss. Sorry, we're getting back into the game now. I just told like an hour-and-a-half story that probably, I hope if anybody listens to gets to this part, because I didn't start telling this story until like 2 hours into the stream. But if anybody hears this story, the stories I mentioned, it's not just for entertainment, man. I hope you understand that you need to forgive people, man. It's for your own benefit. Otherwise, you're just suffering. You're making yourself suffer for no reason. And for someone like me, like if someone does something where I embarrass myself in front of someone, I think about that for years, dude. Like randomly at the middle of the night while I'm trying to go to sleep. So the only person, and that person is not thinking about it like me, because I'm just an overthinker. So the only person that is affecting not forgiving someone or letting go of things is myself. You know, you don't want to live like that, dude. And especially if you're a Christian. I'm sure you know, but it's pretty clear in the Bible, you will not go to heaven if you don't forgive people. God makes that pretty clear in the Bible. It says if you do not forgive, he will not forgive you, which basically means you will not go to heaven, because we are all sinners and Jesus died for our sins. If you can't forgive your neighbor that offended you, and I know that's rough because some people got R-rated, some people got M-worded, you know, like those are, and some people got, you know, you know what I'm saying, murked, you know, like, and the parents have to forgive, you know, like it's hard, right? I'm not saying it's easy, but if you are a real Christian, you got no choice, man. Just what it is. Forgiveness is 100% the thing you have to do as a Christian, regardless of who hurt you and what. Doesn't mean you have to hang out with the person. It doesn't mean you have to love the person, man. Don't get it twisted. Forgiveness is completely different. If a family member of you M-worded you when you were younger or something, then you do not have to hang out with that person. You don't even have to go up to that person and say, I forgive you. You just have to forgive them in your own heart and let them go. You know, and that might be hard for some people to listen to and understand, but, you know, like I said, if you're a Christian, you know that's what you have to do. It is what it is, man. Alright, their boss is right up there. Let's see. Into my warehouse I go, baby. I wish when I'm streaming I knew. Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, well, that's the end of Choco Pie's stories. I tell too many stories, man, but that's the only thing I made YouTube for. That's the only thing that makes me different from other YouTubers. It's my life stories, man. So it is what it is. And I might make a little video out of the stories I told, because some was entertaining, I think, in the beginning. So if you listen to it, I hope you're blessed by it, and I hope you don't get offended. I'm not here to offend anybody. Just speaking what I believe, in my opinion. So. And now, time to go beat up a demon, homie. Sorry, I'm a little stuck trying to figure out. Oh, yes, I remember what I want to do. I want to put a whistle, man. There's an NPC. If you blow this whistle, he said he'll come help you, but he lied. He doesn't come and help you. He only helps you on boss fights. He lied to me. I was so disappointed. I thought I could blow this whenever, but no. It's only at boss fights. Okay, so first off, we're gonna put our fire on, and then we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him first, put our fire, and then we're gonna start fighting this bad boy. Hopefully it's not too hard. Round one. Oh, no! I got so many points I forgot to spend. Bro, if I die. Oh, dude, I'm gonna lose all those things I was grinding. Oh my gosh. Ah! Here we go, baby. Ooh, that fool looks disgusting, dog. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no, dog. You look nastier than a mug. I hate all that plus stuff.
Man is more than a little boy.
Okay. Currently unable to use tempo. Oh, because I got the lightning rough. Well, that sucks. Oh, this boss ain't that bad. Oh, we might just get it in one shot, baby. With Gucci, man. Oh, even better. We staggered. Oh, we couldn't land it though. That's not good. No, I was so close to killing myself. Oh my god, that's so annoying. I don't know what corruption means, but I'm dead. Oh, that sucks. I couldn't. Oh, you annoying boss! Oh, you are so easy to kill, though. I can see it now. Oh, you annoying boss. Ah! My skill points! Oh, they're all gone. You mother butter sucking. Oh my gosh. Dude, I just was telling my story, so it's easy for me to grind right there. But now I lost it all. Oh. Dude, is it really gone? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, bro. Usually you're able to pick up your crap. Where the heck is... No. No. That is extremely sucky for me. I literally lost all my 16,000 freaking points that I just grinded hours and hours for. Oh my gosh. I'm such an idiot, man. I should have came in here and leveled it up. What a waste of time. Oh, what a waste of time. Dude, if we don't kill the madness, we're gonna die too, so that's another thing that really sucks about what happened. Okay, so we know that stupid son of a gun has corruption, so... Ah, God. Okay. Okay. Now this is gonna make my health pool really bad, but like I said, as far as corruption goes, it's not gonna hurt me as much, so I might as well make sure everything else is really tough. Alright. She's gonna look really wonky, but it is what it is. Ah, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. Okay. So we're back with this sword, so I can put on the burning effect. The other sword you can't put on burning because it already has electricity on it, so it makes sense. I'm not hating on it. But dang, that sucks for me. Oh my gosh. Skyborn might reduces time it takes for damage. I think that's what I want. Okay, please let us beat him this time. Honestly, because of the corruption, that was the biggest problem. So, another thing is, maybe we have something to nullify the corruption? Continues to restore health over time for a certain duration. Causes corruption buildup. That's the exact opposite. Alleviates corruption buildup and cures corruption. Yes! Here we go. Okay. So, we need to have these in here. Okay. I wish they gave us more slots, man. So one thing about this game that they messed up on, they need to give us more slots. Alleviates corruption buildup and cures corruption. Perfect. Okay, we're ready to kill this guy. Dude, I better get my points back, man. I'm gonna be so irritated if it's gone. I'm gonna be even more... Now, in boss fights, if you died on a normal place in this game, your, like, madness character will show up and you have to beat it or you lose all your points, which kind of sucks too. But in a boss fight, it doesn't happen because the madness character could attack the boss, so it could be kind of cheesy. So they allow it to not happen. I just don't know. Oh, 잠깐만. Hey, right now, wife. Wait, 잠깐만. I will in a second. I promise. Just not right now. I'm so sorry, wife. Oh my god. Dude. Oh my gosh. I thought this boss battle was easy, you liar. It is easy if I could just get that off. Please. Please, please. No, you jerk. You jerk. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. You jerk. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, fuck this game. This is why I hate Souls-like games, man. This right there. That is exactly why I hate these type of games. Oh, I just lost all my shit. Oh, this is why I fucking hate these type of games. I will say this, the damage that you do, it's a lot better, but F you, dog. Oh, this F you game. You screwed me, dog. You really screwed me, game. I really hate these type of games because of that right there. Oh, God, I don't know what else to say, but I'm feeling very slighted at the moment. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Does that not suck? I feel very jaded, man. I feel like they screwed me, dude. All my points. It was like hours worth of grinding to get those. And now it's all gone. Oh, godly, that's so fudging annoying. And because they don't give me enough slots, I can't put my stupid little thing on. Okay. Well, we got our banh mi noodles right here. We got boost all satisfaction. You know what? Continues to restore our health over time. No, restores. God, they have all these cool things that I want to use during the boss fight, but like, what boss is gonna let you go into your menu and just like touch all these things? You know what I'm saying? That's the most annoying part about this. Okay, so I want to use that, and we're gonna have to really quickly go into the item and then blow this stupid whistle. So, but at this point, I don't care because I just lost everything. Yeah, I lost everything. So, you know what? Maybe if we do this, at least that part we won't have to do, and then. Okay.
That old man is more than a little bit odd. Take this!
Oh man, I just get hit with it. Oh my god. Really? Grab the NPC, dog. Why you grabbing me, homie? God, get up, woman. That stun lock is crazy. Okay, another corruption, really? Oh, he's already dead. And I'm gonna die. Dude, I thought this boss fight's supposed to be easy, you lying ass. I think I was so impatient to... What is with that Tekken grab, dog? Oh my god, I'm so fucking annoyed right now. Oh, I just lost all my grind because I was too stupid to level up beforehand. Oh, I'm so irritated. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so irritated right now. I am very irritated. What am I supposed to do? Wow. This game really could hurt you in your feels, man, of annoyance. Dude, I feel like this costume is supposed to help me, but it ain't helping me as much as I'm hoping it for. 35 corruption. You know, if it's not gonna help me as much as I need it to, I don't know what she's attacking me with either, so I'm a little confused on what I should. You know what? Screw it. Put this stupid beggar's costume on. Oh my god, I can't believe that fool did it again, dog. Alright, I need to hurry up and get in there and press start, press start, press start. Blow your stupid whistle.
That old man is more than a little bit odd.
Okay. Wow. Even with that dog.
Take this.
Literally, that's all I have to do. Oh. You know, like I said, the sucky thing is, oh, I knew that was happening. The sucky thing about all this is the fact that even if I kill him, I'm not gonna get all my stupid skill points back up. So I feel like it's like a waste. Yeah. Even if I kill him now, it's not all my points. Good at 2,000. I lost 16,000 of my crap. It was not worth it.
Lord
Oh,
Priest.
this.
I'm sorry.
It's so not worth it. Shut up, fool. You freaking. You suck, man. You suck as much as I did. Oh, is that my Wait, hold on. I gotta be really careful right now. Because if that is my lost 16,000, I'm not gonna be as mad at this game. But if I have to fight myself, then we're gonna be in a load of trouble if I don't have. So, oh shoot! But I'm worried that it's gonna disappear if I do that. Oh my God! The choices are too much, dog. In one half, I'm like, dang, I need that. But then what if I lose everything? You know what? I'm gonna be happy with you, game, if you don't screw me right here. Oh, you gave me one? You gave me one fucking... Go fuck yourself, game. Go fuck yourself. You know what? I gave all this game so much praise. No, go fuck yourself, game. At this point, I fucking hate this game. I'm just kidding. I don't hate this game. I hate myself for being so stupid. It's not the game's fault that I was a Riri and I literally didn't use my skill points like a fucking idiot. Oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss so much at the end, but dude, if you could just feel my pain right now. I don't think people could feel the same pain I'm feeling right now at this very moment of anger and frustration. So fucking irritated. 16,000 points I had, all gone. And that boss is pretty easy, unless he grabs you and cheeses the crap out of you like he did to me. The other annoying thing about these games is sometimes you don't know what they're attacking you with. Like, I know I saw corruption there, so I could put the right clothes on, but I don't know, was he hitting me with a sword or his hand? Like, so I don't know what kind of armor to put on completely. Anyways, sorry for the last minutes of Choco Pie cussing and cussing and cussing. But man, I'm so angry, dog. Oh my god. Fucking an hour's worth of my time of just chilling and talking and having a good time talking about my life so it eases this annoying grind. All for it to be gone in literally a second of a stupid decision. Well, that's life for you. Anyways, I'm done streaming now. Oh god, that annoyed me. Anyways, I still wish for anybody that watches this, have a blessed day. Apologize for all the cursing at the end. But as you can see, if you stuck around and watched this to the end, if you did, I think you're crazy, by the way. In a good way. Thank you. But also you're a little crazy. But fudge, man! How could you not get angry if that happened to you?